Most of the probiotic foods you're eating right now are probably dead. And no, I'm not being dramatic. You're spending money, you're making healthy choices, but here's the thing. If it's not alive, it's doing absolutely nothing for your gut. And that changes today. In the next few minutes, you're going to learn exactly which probiotic foods actually deliver the benefits everyone talks about, plus the one probiotic powerhouse almost nobody knows about. Your gut bacteria influence everything: your digestion, your immunity, your mood, even your energy levels. Yet most people are eating probiotic foods that have been heat treated into oblivion. And they wonder why they don't feel better. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for at the grocery store, which foods to avoid, even though they sound probiotic, and a simple swap you can make today that'll multiply your probiotic intake tenfold. If you're serious about fixing your gut health, this is required watching. Let's go. The Dead Food Problem Part A, the Foundation Rule. Here's the foundational rule everyone needs to understand. For a food to be probiotic, it has to contain live bacteria. That's it. That's the rule. Fermentation is how these beneficial bacteria are created. But here's where it all falls apart. Many manufacturers then kill everything with heat. Pasteurization. And boom, no more probiotics. Let me show you the biggest culprits. Part B. The probiotic imposters. Pickles. You see a jar labeled pickles, and you think, fermented probiotics, check. Wrong. If they're made with vinegar instead of salt and water brine, they're dead on arrival. Vinegar stops fermentation, it doesn't create it. Sauerkraut, the shelf-stable version, that can of sauerkraut sitting on the supermarket shelf? Heat-treated, dead. The refrigerated, unpasteurized kind, that's the real deal. Sourdough bread. This one breaks people's hearts. Sourdough starter is alive, it's a real culture of bacteria and yeast. But the oven? 500 degrees of heat? That kills everything. You're eating fermented food, sure, but zero probiotics. The takeaway: if it's shelf-stable, it was probably pasteurized. If it's not refrigerated, assume it's dead. Check the label for unpasteurized and live and active cultures. That's your green light. Quick moment. If you're tired of wasting money on supplements and food that doesn't work, you're in the right place. Every week on this channel, we break down the science-backed strategies to actually fix your gut. No fluff, no BS. Hit subscribe, and you'll never waste another dollar on dead probiotics again. Let's get back to it. The powerhouse you're overlooking. Part A. Setting up the comparison. Okay, here's where this gets really interesting. Everyone knows about yogurt. It's convenient, it's everywhere, it's a solid probiotic source. And you know what? That's exactly the problem. Yogurt is the baseline. It's fine. But fine is not what we're after. We're after transformation. And that's where Kefir enters the chat. Here are the numbers, and this is where your jaw drops. Yogurt. 1 to 5 bacterial strains. Approximately 6 billion CFUs. That's colony-forming units, basically the count of live bacteria. Kefir. Up to 50 species of bacteria and yeast. 20 billion CFUs or more. We're talking about a tenfold increase. 10 times the microbial diversity. This isn't a marginal difference, it's a complete transformation. Part B. Why Kefir wins, the science. Here's why. Yogurt is made with bacteria alone. Kefir is made with something called kefir grains. Don't let the name fool you. They're not grains. They're little cauliflower-looking clusters of bacteria and yeast living together in harmony. That symbiotic culture creates a richer, more diverse ecosystem in your gut. More diversity equals better health outcomes, better digestion, stronger immunity, even mood support. And get this. The word kefir comes from Turkish kef, which literally means feeling good after eating. They've known this for centuries. You don't have to ditch yogurt. But if you're serious about your gut, swap it out. Your taste buds will adjust in 3 days. Your gut, it'll thank you within a week. One last thing. Kefir comes in dairy and non-dairy options. Coconut kefir, almond kefir, even water kefir. All of them work. Pick the one that fits your diet, and you're golden. The vegan secret part A. The plant-based advantage. Here's what most people don't realize. The best probiotics aren't in the dairy aisle. And I know that sounds wrong, but stick with me. The plant-based world has some absolute powerhouses. And they do something dairy can't. They supercharge your nutritional profile at the same time. Part B. Tempeh, the unsung MVP. Tempeh. Fermented soybeans from Indonesia. Looks like a firm brick, tastes nutty and earthy like mushrooms met a soybean and made something incredible. But here's the magic. Soybeans contain something called phytic acid. It's a plant defense compound, and it locks up minerals like iron and zinc. Your body can't absorb them. When you ferment soybeans into tempeh, that process breaks down the phytic acid. Suddenly, all those minerals become bioavailable. Your body can actually use them. But wait, it gets better. Fermentation creates vitamin B12. That's huge for vegans because B12 is almost exclusively found in animal products. Tempeh gives you a plant-based source of the exact nutrient that's hardest to get on a plant diet. This isn't a marginal benefit. This is a game changer. One serving of tempeh gives you live probiotics, better mineral absorption, and a nutrient your body desperately needs. Part C. The other plant champions, kimchi and miso. Kimchi. Korean fermented cabbage, spicy. Alive with lactobacillus kimchii bacteria. Each spoonful is an explosion of probiotics, plus vitamin K, B vitamins, and compounds that research links to reduced inflammation and better blood sugar control. The beauty? It transforms anything. Eggs, rice, noodles, even pizza. One jar, infinite applications. Miso. Japanese fermented soybean paste. Umami bomb. A single tablespoon into your soup or as a marinade gives you live probiotics plus compounds. Research links to lower blood pressure, reduced obesity risk, and even cancer prevention. These three tempeh, kimchi, miso aren't side characters. For plant-based eaters, they're the main event. Now, I've saved the best for last. Because there's one category of probiotic foods that most people completely overlook. It's hiding in plain sight in your grocery store, and when I tell you what it is, you're going to wonder how you missed it. Stick around. The Hidden Gem Part A. The surprising revelation. Here's a plot twist that might just change your relationship with food forever. Your favorite cheese might be a probiotic powerhouse. You've been made to feel guilty about cheese, right? It's bad for you. Full of fat. You shouldn't eat it. Meanwhile, certain cheeses are literally teeming with beneficial bacteria. Part B. Which cheeses actually work? Cheddar, mozzarella, Gouda, cottage cheese. These specific varieties retain their live cultures through the aging and production process. They're loaded with bifidobacteria and lactobacilli, the exact strains your gut is craving. And here's the bonus. Cheese is ridiculously nutritious. Protein, calcium, vitamins A, B12, K. Basically, it's a multivitamin in food form. The caveat, and this is important, not all cheese is created equal. Some are pasteurized after the fermentation process, which kills everything. That's why you check the label. Look for live cultures or active cultures on the packaging. If it says that, you're in. Part C. The practical application. You don't need to restructure your diet. Add a slice of cheddar to your eggs. Build a smarter charcuterie board with Gouda and fermented vegetables. Top your salad with mozzarella. Boom, probiotics, taste, satisfaction, all at once. Cheese gives you probiotics without the learning curve of fermented vegetables. It's accessible, it tastes incredible, and most people have already made peace with eating it. The real talk, supplements versus real food. Before I wrap this up, we need to address the elephant in the room. Supplements. The supplement industry wants you to believe that billions of bacteria in a capsule are the answer. They're convenient, they're easy to market, but here's what the research actually says. Probiotic foods are generally preferred for promoting public health. Not marginally better, preferred. Why? Because whole foods come with a complex matrix of nutrients that work alongside the probiotics. You're not just getting bacteria, you're getting fiber, vitamins, minerals, everything your gut needs to thrive. Plus, the FDA doesn't regulate probiotic supplements. That means no consistent quality control. You don't really know what you're getting. But when you eat real food, you know exactly what you're eating. If supplements are your only option, they're better than nothing. But if you can eat kefir, tempeh, or kimchi instead, that's the move. Let me boil this down to what actually matters. 4 simple choices will transform your probiotic intake. 1. Check the label for live and active cultures and unpasteurized. If it's not on there, it's dead food. 2. Swap yogurt for kefir at least a few times a week. Same ritual, 10 times the benefit. 3. Add 1 fermented vegetable to your plate each day: kimchi on your rice, sauerkraut on your sandwich, tempeh in your stir-fry. 4. If you love cheese, choose the ones with live cultures. You're not sacrificing, you're upgrading. That's it, you don't need perfection, you don't need to overhaul your entire diet. You just need to make smarter swaps. Here's what I want you to do right now. First, smash that like button if this changed how you think about probiotics. Second, comment below with your favorite probiotic food or the one you're going to try first. I want to know which one wins. Subscribe if you haven't already, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything, and I'll see you in the next one.